Right, okay, so some, right, some John Innes number 3. There we go. Because apparently it's really good for roses. Oh, right, some John Innes number 3, and then some manure. So going to mix a little bit of this together into this bucket. There we go. Right. That's some manure and some John Innes number 3. Put that in the bottom of the hole. So I've put that mix at the bottom. Just gonna mix it up a bit. So that's the manure and the John Innes number 3. It feels a nice consistency. Feels nice. I'm gonna put some of this in. Root grow mycorrhizal fungi. It's it's fungi, but it works alongside the roots of the plant basically. So they trade nutrients and it just helps them get big and strong and flower loads. Apparently this one sachet does 2 roses, so I'm only going to use half the pack, obviously. It just says, just sprinkle it in to the base of the hole and then put your plant in and water as normal. So let's put some of this in then. Never used this stuff before. There we go. As you can see, it kind of looks like lime, looks like gardening lime. So it is, the rose is the Generous Gardener David Austin rose, because I wanted one it looks like a peony, and I love peonies, and it just keeps flowering and flowering. It gives multiple flushes. And I wanted something that smells amazing and I could use to make jams and face creams and all that sort of thing. So it should be lovely in there. It's a quick growing climbing rose. Hence why I've got this. So this is just old, well, the arch was already there, as you know. But I've got 2 of these like old gazebo sides or something. I'm not sure what they are, like trellising sort of thing. So I'm just going to use these to give them something to climb up and some extra support. And eventually it should climb over the arch, is the plan anyway. All right, got to try and get it out and not get spiked. There we go. Oh God. Oh. Okay, so can I use the rest of this nice soil first? There we go. Trying to be really gentle with it as well. The soil on this plot is lovely already as well, which is good. I think because obviously it's been worked for so many years, because it was an allotment site, even bigger than this. I mean, I say even bigger than this one's quite small. It used to be quite big, and it started in the Victorian days. So over 100 years old this one is. So all the soil's great because it's been worked for over 100 years. It's lovely. Oh my God. So I've put some of the like ground soil in, and then I'm going to finish it with the John Innes number 3, I think. So it's got even more food and nutrients and goodness. There it is. How lovely is that? Right, let's give it a good water in. There we are, give it a good soak. And then let it settle in, my new rose. I forgot to charge my microphones today. I thought that was something in my hair. It's a flag behind me. Made me panic. I forgot to charge microphones. So I'm hoping you can hear me. I'll try and speak up and not mumble, which is hard for me, but I'll try my best. So I'm trying to get the shorter peas in today. Because, you know, the ones I planted in the gutter a few episodes back. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I planted some short peas in a gutter. They are desperate to come out now, so I'm going to put them in a bed that I've got free. You can use bamboo canes and net or like twine between them, or what I'm going to use is old bramble canes, blackberry canes. Be careful if you do use them because they can take root, but these ones have been sat around for like a year or something like that, so they should be fine to use as support. The reason I'm doing that is because they've got more like knobbly bits for the peas to like twine around and climb up, because peas don't like wrap around like beans, they like grip on. So I'm going to use some of these. So I'm going to do 2 rows of these. I mean, I'm having an experiment. It will turn out how it turns out. But the plan is a couple rows of these toward the middle, and then I can do a couple rows of peas each side of them. I think they look quite cool as well. They're like witchy, I think. They're like all gnarled and like twisted looking. And I mean, it is halfway to Halloween. We're at the halfway point to Halloween, and it's Beltane. So, witchy vibes. So I'm going to do 2 channels on either side of the sticks first. I'm not going too deep with it because the gutter's not that deep. And the idea is you just sort of slide them out so they're not as shocked. Right, okay. First I need to take one of the ends of the gutter off. So it's just sellotape, basically, just some black tape. So I need to take the end off one side. I'm hoping you guys can see this, I have no idea. And try and figure out how I do this. They make it look really easy online. Let me do this side first. Okay. So I'm shuffling it backwards and forwards a bit. Ooh. Oh my god. I'll have to space them out a bit. Oh god, this is not as easy as I make it look online, that's for sure. And now I've got a big archway in the way. Okay, they're going to need spacing out, that's for sure. There we go. I think that looks alright. Hopefully they survive. Hopefully I've not just killed them. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of fish blood and bone around. There we go, a little bit of flood. Oh my god, flood. Oh my god, oh my god, blood, fish and bone. There we go, and then I will give it quick water. Happy 1st of May, everyone. May Day. It is the hottest day in May that we've had since like the 70s. And it's Beltane as well. Happy Beltane, everyone. And it's halfway to Halloween. I thought I'll do a little tour of how everything's getting on the allotment at the moment. So these are some cosmoses I planted from seed. They're doing all right. I've got some stock growing, some night scented stock. Bought some marigolds, French marigolds, because apparently it's just the French marigolds that keep things away. I have got some marigolds growing, but I don't know if they were French or not. So I just got some French anyway. These are all my chilies. I've got a whole different load of different types, but they've been on the windowsill at home for ages, months now, and they've only got this big, so I don't think they like it there. So I'm bringing them here to see if the heat in the polytunnel helps and a bit more sunlight. So I'm hoping they pick up a bit. My Turk's Turban pumpkins. These are the, what were these called again? Oh yeah, Cape gooseberries. I want them to pick up as well. And then I've got a whole load of things that aren't really doing anything yet. I've planted some more alderman peas, so the tall peas, because I was worried the ones that I planted before had died. They've picked back up now, at least. But got some more in as well. They're the same. Some beetroots coming up. These were, what were these? Sunflowers. My cucamelons, I brought my cucamelons up. Hoping they do all right. My melons. These are the broad beans, which need to go in my grand's bed. Loads of nasturtiums that all need to go out, but I do love nasturtiums. Tomatoes, which I grew all them from seed, so they're happy. They've just been on the windowsill at home as well. All my pumpkins, so my baby boos, my Jack Be Littles, and then I've got some crown princes that are doing all right, and then I bought some other sorts of squashes as well to go in. My basils that I've grown from seed. Sunflowers, they're doing really good down there, and a cucumber down there as well. And then in here is most of my flower seeds. So I've got marigolds coming up back there. What were these ones? More basil. I think that was basil as well back there. These are Rudbeckia. They've started, but they're not doing a lot. That's a basil I bought from the shop. So that seems to be doing okay. And then my sweet corns, they've started shooting up. And I need to get this planted still. That's another alpine strawberry, because I wasn't sure if the ones I had before were doing all right, but they are. But I got another one in case. And then out here, I've got my strawberries, normal strawberries. My Eau de Cologne mint, that's coming back, which smells amazing. My lettuce bed, they're all doing all right in there. I planted some spring onions at the back as well. Spring onions and some more lettuce seeds at the back. And then my grand's salad bed, all from seed. Some spring onions, different kinds of lettuce, and then I'm going to do those broad beans at the back of the trellis for her. Her strawberries are doing all right as well. My golden raspberries, they're doing good. Grand's potatoes, they're not doing a lot yet. Hopefully they'll pick up. The rose is really happy, thank God. The one that I planted a couple of days ago. He's happy. My pine berries are doing all right, which I'm happy about, considering I thought a few of them were just completely dead. Can't wait to try them. Never tried them before. See what they taste like. Got some chocolate mint, which is lovely in just like boiling water. Tastes like you're drinking Aero. More strawberries. My alpine strawberries. Got some leeks that have been in there quite a while now. I need to get something in here. I think I might do the alderman peas. I think I'm going to do an A-frame and put the alderman peas in there. Some more leeks, and I planted some garlic in here as well. And my spinach is doing well. Another rhubarb. Peas, the shorter peas, they're doing good. They were just the nameless peas, literally just generic peas. They're doing good. Shallots. My asparagus bed, that's doing all right. I thought they were all dead, but they've all picked up. Got some more coming up down there, which is good to see. All my potatoes. They're all right. Got some Brussels, no, some kale and some kohlrabi in here, and then some broccoli alongside. They're happy. In here, they're doing okay. So I've got Brussels and then I've got broccoli in here. A couple of them are getting demolished though, like that one. And that one's just been completely destroyed, but I'm leaving them in because I'm hoping that, oh no, and that one's going in all. Oh no, they're all going. Oh no, I don't know how things are getting in. Fingers crossed for me, guys. Hopefully they stay alive. My 9-star broccoli and my tree cabbage. I'm gonna need to start chopping flowers back on them again. And then all my raspberries. They're shooting up in my orchard. Got my apple trees. They're doing good. This one needs planting. That's another Cox's orange pippin that needs to go in the ground. I've got two because I planted this one and it looked like it had died. So I got another one as well. But now they're both alive, so that needs planting as well. Most of this is raspberries and blackberries and some gooseberries. It needs trimming, tidying up a bit. My pear, and there's some little pears coming, which is exciting. And then I've got loads of nettles, but I use the nettles in teas and stuff because they're really good for you. So I like to leave some nettles. My blueberries, I've not had any off of that yet, so I'm hoping now they do this year. And my damson tree, there's some little damsons coming on that. I don't think you can see, but tiny little ones coming. And my bluebells that I planted, they're doing all right. My wild garlic, I want to spread a bit. Then my cherry trees. But I am always tempted to take this one up because they're both cooking cherries and I want ones that you can just literally go and pick and eat. So I'll see how this one gets on this year. It might be that it gets replaced. And then over this side, I've got some cosmoses and some flowers, some more herbs, some mint, lemon thyme, which smells amazing. I've got some pots of calendula, which I use for face creams and stuff. Rosemary and sage. It's basically my herb area. I need to get some chards or lettuce leaves in here. And along here is my dahlia walk. A few of them though seem to have not survived the winter. One on this side I need to replace, and I think 4 on this side. But some of them are doing all right at least. So I've got some in pots that didn't do so happily in the pots last year, so I'm going to just plant them out, replace the dead ones. One of my other herb beds, I've got my St. John's wort, my sorrel, which I think I will need to cut the flowering heads off again. More calendula, oregano, rosemary, normal thyme, lemon balm, my huge lemon balm. Got some bay here, which looks a bit yellow for some reason, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Some chives. some sweet peas, which I'm trying to grow up here to cover the side of the compost bins because they don't look very pretty. So I'm hoping they take off and make the area look and smell nice. Another herb bed. So I've got my lemon verbena, cotton lavender, cola plant, chamomile, and what was that one? Evening primrose in there. And then of course my feverfew, which I harvested some the other day in one of my other videos. My lovage, which I'm hoping gets big and nice so I can make some brandy and lovage. I think these are sorrels which have planted themselves in these troughs, so I'm leaving them to see. Another bin. And then my shorter peas. I can't remember what they're called. Calvin and Wonder, I think. So they're not dead yet, thank God. So yeah, that's my little allotment tour, guys. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me pottering about on my allotment. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Drop a like, a comment. If you want to, press that bell thing that all the other YouTubers go on about. Not really sure what it does, but press the bell, I guess. Guess it helps me, I suppose. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Have a fab long weekend, guys, if you're in the UK, and just have a fab weekend if you're elsewhere.